What's going on, everybody? Got another tutorial today. This is for the PS2 Slim. I'm just going to show you, it shouldn't take me too long to show you quickly how to replace the laser when you've got a disc read error and cleaning it hasn't helped. As you can see, I've already got it down to this point. If you're not sure how to take apart the console and get to where you've only got this, then you should watch the other tutorial. And as you can see, I've put a little bubble up, and that is a link to my tutorial on how to open the PS2 Slim. So if you need to go there first, go ahead, and then you can come back to this later. Quickly, I'll just show you what you need. You really don't need a whole lot. You just need a really, really small Phillips head screwdriver, kind of known as jewelry screwdrivers or electronic screwdrivers even, just something that's got a really small bit on it. And that's really all you're going to need here. So let's go ahead and take this thing out and put in a new one. First, what you got to do is there's a little arm that connects to the worm motor. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to take the little screw out right here. And now you can see that just pops right out. Now you want to take that little screw, that thing is really, really small. So I've always got a little cup, and there's some screws from when I took it apart, and I just pop that little baby in there, make sure it doesn't roll away, because if you lose that screw, you are not going to be in good shape. Alright. Let's get this kind of moved around a little bit here. Okay. Now as you can see, it's on one bar. It slides on one bar. It's on this side. And there's these little clamp things on each side. And what you do is you're just going to take the little screw out that is holding in that clamp. And be careful not to pop those screws. These screws are even smaller than the one from the laser arm, so you definitely want to be careful with that. Alright, then you just take those clamps, set them in your little cup to the side. Alright, now you'll be able to notice that this thing just pops right out after that. Alright, now, a good way to do with this, to make sure you don't accidentally put the ribbon in backwards or upside down, is simply, at this point, take your new laser and set it right beside, facing the same way right here, and take this directly out, and then put it directly in your new one. That way you'll make sure you don't get it mixed up. And I'm not going to do that on camera, but that's just a way to make sure that you're not going to mess it up. Okay? So we'll take that ribbon out. We're going to get it in the new laser here. Oh, and just so you know, I didn't say this, but I should have. Right here there's like a little lock, and how that works is you just kind of lift it upwards and it kind of pops up, and then that's how the ribbon will come loose, just like that. So don't just try to rip it right out of there, because again, you'll probably break something and be out of luck. Alright, so there's that. Now all we're going to do is we're just going to reverse our steps here. Going to kind of get that laser ribbon to go underneath. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that this little slot right here goes in on this side first. So you'll kind of do that, but while you're getting that put into place, you're also paying attention to the bar over here. You got to kind of do them both at once. Alright, and then slide it in there, so make sure everything's on there, right? Now what you got to do is you got to get your clamps, get them back in there. And we'll get our second one. About lost that screw there. Good Lord, that thing is small. Try to get that. Look at that. These things are a pain. It's much nicer if you have a magnetic screwdriver, that's for sure. Okay. Still trying to fiddle with this thing. Let me go off camera here so I can get the stupid screw back in here. Without losing it. Okay. Now we're going to kind of make sure that's wedged in there like it needs to be. And you got to flip it the right way. Alright, now we're going to get that screwed in. Just make sure you got that bar pushed in so that it's where it's supposed to be. Now it should go back and forth freely. Alright, now we're just going to put the little laser arm back on. One thing I will tell you about this is just to be careful when you screw this little screw in. For some reason, and it's not just the PlayStation 2, it's like every console that requires a laser, it's just really simple to strip this out. And if you strip this out, it makes it virtually useless, and you'll basically have to go get yourself a new laser. Because stripping that out means that's not going to hold, and it's not going to be able to move the laser back and forth, and therefore it won't read games. So you don't need to over tighten it, just kind of barely tighten it just to get it snug. Just like that. And that's all for that one. I hope this helps you out, and I hope you were able to get it replaced like you needed to. Definitely make sure to like the video and subscribe. I've got a lot of other repair tutorials, and I've got a lot of cool case modding stuff I think you'd really like, so you won't be disappointed in your subscription. But anyways, until next time.